Britany's Hulu documentary delves pretty deep into the ongoing legal battle that Spears faces with the state of her conservatorship. It placed her father, Jamie Spears, and a lawyer in charge of Britany's $60 million estate back in 2008. And that is when paparazzi and tabloids ruled celebrity news, and the scrutiny of Spears grew daily. What was uncommon at the time were conversations about mental health. Tonight, Edge producer Brandon Rafour has more on that part of this. Brandon?
Morgan, I spoke with Jen Tomko. She's a clinical psychotherapist in Jupiter, Florida. And we talked about a lot, and I asked her what sort of medical conditions would have prohibited a legal change to Britany's conservatorship, which has been in place now for 13 years.
There really isn't anything that could have put her in a position of being completely incapable of functioning from 2008. Like there's no mental health diagnosis that is not treatable.
And I want to go back to like 2008 when paparazzi culture was just at the height of what paparazzi culture was. Do you think in any way that it had an impact on her mental capacity?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, think about it. For you and I, one of our coping mechanisms might be to go hang out with friends or get a meal or whatever. And she can't even do that. So there's no break from the stress outside of her home. So it does steal the balance of her private time, her individuality in that way, and it eliminates coping skills that she has. So then to have to be on all the time, I mean, most of us end up having downtime and laying on the couch and just relaxing, but she was almost incapable of having an opportunity for downtime because the expectations of living up to what the camera lens was portraying, that's an enormous stressor, and therefore it's a trigger. So we have to keep in mind, like, this poor person, she never got a break.
All right, let's talk. WCCB Edge producer Brandon Rafour is with us, as well as WCCB News at 10 anchor Drew Balea and WCCB Sports anchor Zach Aldridge. All of us have watched the Britney Spears documentary. Brandon, let's start with you. It's shocking, really, to watch it. When I flipped it on last week, I thought maybe it was sort of going to be a fluffy look at her career, her life over the past decade or so. What I came away from it with was a deeper understanding of what we as a society have done to this poor girl.
Absolutely. It's been kind of an American, like, sad story to watch. I mean, we've been following her since she started out when the Mickey Mouse Musketeers, was it, when she was literally a child. And to see her now, she's 39 years old and she's still battling with these lawyers and everything with the rights to her own money that she's earned. It's really tragic to watch. And I'm glad that we are now having the conversations and looking back and reflecting and noticing, hey, we weren't always the nicest to her, and we didn't do anything to really help her in that situation. We kind of perpetuated it.
Drew, one of the